Hello, it's Sarah, and I'm back to share the final choice that I made when I decided whether I was going to color my mandala with color or just stick with tone on tone browns. And I ended up doing both, and I did film this, but I just felt like it was too, I didn't need to, it was too much back and forth. Anyway, I did a little bit of just shading with burnt umber here, and then over here I actually used a couple different browns and just to see what that would look like. Then I started out with this lighter blue, and it wasn't grabbing me, and then I went with this darker blue and red. I left out the purple and just kept it, so basically 5 colors because I used white. So 4 colors, blue, yellow, orange, red. That's it. And here it is. I shared it on my Facebook page, my Serenity Crafts Facebook page. And I love it because it's not too much, it's just enough. It's not too many colors where my eye is looking too many places. It's very calming, I think. So I ended up keeping some places not colored as well. So I left this area where I put the swirls. I'll come down a little. They're hard to see. See, I have these little background burns that I did to create like a wind effect up there. I kept that uncolored. I did color the water here because I just thought it looked like the sun was shining, like it was leaving that shine that you get on the water by shading both sides of that area. And then I just did orange along the bottom. I kind of went around the sun, yellow on top, and I did a little orange on the bottom and yellow on top here. And then for the surfboard, I just did the same thing. I did pop a little green in there, actually. Look, I cheated. I forgot about that. I did the leaves a light green, like a bright green, but that's it. And then white. I used white instead of doing like on, originally I was thinking of burning all of these areas here, that kind of, those framing places, and I like that look. I mean, it's fine, but I think the white, for some reason, just really made it, like I definitely wanted to do white on the waves, kind of. I was almost gonna highlight down this side of the wave as well, but then I just thought, no, don't overdo it. Less is more in this case. And so I just put it around these areas that I had kind of made those little frames, and a little inside the lock, I'm sorry, the keyhole, and around the star. And I love it. I love it. I absolutely made the right choice. I think this piece specifically needed color. And I don't think it's picking up that yellow and orange on camera. It's showing a lot of red on camera, but in person, you see that blue. I think that was the best decision I made, switching from this light blue, which I love. It's a Bahama blue, I think it's called, or a turquoise. Turquoise was what came to mind for the water. But then when I went with this dark blue, it's called Admiral Blue in the Americana. It just changed. It changed the feel of it, and I could really see that shine. So that's what sold me when I really saw the way that by not floating above, it just made that shine. I don't know. I think Richie would be impressed, and I love it. So I signed the back, and I am going to glue I have to do my gluing today. I have these hangers. So I'm just going to glue a hanger on the back. This is really light, this wood. It's very, very light. I'm going to use, I think, E6000. And I'm sure I could tack it, but I'm just nervous because it's very thin. It's plywood or whatever. I don't want to damage the wood or cause a problem. And I think glue will just do the trick nicely. So I just wanted to share that. And then today, right now, I love it so much. I really do. I do. I fall in love with the works I do. I put my heart into it, you know what I mean? That's why I don't want to sell things as much, because it's kind of one of a kind, although this one's a couple of a kind because I got a lot of practice out of this one. But in general, I don't repeat very often. Like, I mean, I have one more blank that I want to do. So I have these 3 mandalas out for inspiration. I really liked, maybe not the coloring on here, but I like that I did these leaf, I'm sorry, either a leaf, yeah, or a feather effect up there. I like the petals too. So I want to try, like, let's see, on this one, it's a little bit of both, but I think I was going with the heart. I was kind of mimicking this one in just a smaller version because I really liked this pattern, this big one I did. So I think I want to go a little more floral with the shapes that I used in here. I'm going to repeat this in a 10-inch size, this size, and I'll let you know how that goes. I'm probably going to keep it this style though. That being said, man, something about color, I just can't resist it. I'm not a monotone person. It's just not my thing. But this piece specifically really, really just needed to have color. And so that's why this was a good idea to do. Having this as a, but see, I need to, in future, I am going to do whatever piece, I'm going to create it first in paper. And I'll play with coloring and all that different stuff on paper first, so that I don't use the blank or use up the wood and mess it up, you know. I love this one too. I really love how this turned out. So these are my 2 colored pieces right now. But there's just something about this one because it's just clean. I don't know. I love this one too. I really do. All right. So, but for today, I've got this one out, and I'm going to do some inktense pencil work, because that was one of the ways that Barb Owen taught us to do in her class. And I thought, I have not been using all these supplies that I have. I mean, I have paint, sure. I have tons of paint. But I have these, and they're beautiful. The colors, the inktense pencil line specifically, it's by Derwent. And they really are intense color, so that's where they get their name. So I have a couple doubles, I think, because I ended up getting this 12-pack or whatever. Let's see, this is a 12-pack, and then I got, I think when I did one of the online, what was it called? Life Book. She was using these in her pieces, and so I ordered a few extras. But for today, I'm going to play with these and also a water brush. Now, because I'm a painter, I have lots of paint supplies, but this water brush is super convenient because it holds water, and I don't need a water bucket or anything else. So this, again, it was something that Barb was doing. And I have several blues, so I'm going to pull those. What is this one? Dark purple. Man, that could be fun too. And then I had a piece of scrap paper. And I'll show you. So what you do with these is, so if I have a surfboard shape, I just lightly color. Then you take your water brush, or just a brush with water. You don't need a water brush, but I have one, so that's why it was fun. Because then I need a paper towel, but it activates. These are watercolor pencils, so it'll activate the color, and you basically can watercolor then. And that's a lot of water, but you get the idea. Let's see, that was called Blue Iris. This is Sea Blue. Bright Blue. Dark Purple. Deep Indigo. Wow, that's more like a denim-y color. So I'm going to start with the light colors. It's purple. And that's the indigo. That really does look indigo. So I'm going to be playing with these, but see how intense the color is? And then I'm going to go back to the iris because I kind of picked it up. It's close to, maybe I had it already, bright blue. I think that's close to bright blue or sea blue. No, this is sea blue, I think. This is sea blue. Anywho, so I'm just going to play around with that. And I think I'm going to add more color. Like, I think I'm just going to go a little nuts and really color this in. One thing that Barb did when she was teaching, and I shouldn't give away all her secrets, but she did shading and everything. And again, it's a tool and a way to add color to things that I am not proficient, or I haven't done it a lot. So I don't know how to do this in order to teach you how to do it. All I'm doing is basically just playing. This is called Sea Blue. You know what else? So I just want to do some background, and then I'm going to add color with gel pens. So I just decided to go with the Sea Blue right here. And let's just see what that looks like when I activate it. And I can pull it into the center, possibly. Leave it darkest up against that edge, and then pull it into the center, and it should be much lighter. Yeah, I think that worked out. And then I left off the little ocean lines or the wave lines because I'll do that with a gel pen. And I left off the ones from the sky too. I mean, it was an afterthought when I was doing this, but so, and I did kind of get it on the other part, but for now, I'm not letting that bother me. I just want to be in the moment and play and just use some tools that I'm not usually using and see if I can get them to work. So I'm going to leave the water up against that edge and kind of just walk it out a little bit. I'm getting it on the other area. It's a little bit darker, right? That one's darker. So let's play with some yellow. I have 2, 3, let's see how many yellows. I only have these 2. Golden yellow and sun yellow. And then where's my orange? Do I have, yep, I have orange, but I also have, maybe I'll add some red, poppy red. I think this is, it is like an orangey red. Because I think I have like a, what other color? Crimson. And this does not look, like the color looks pink on here. So that's the reason. Oh, one of you guys, or a couple of you guys actually suggested when I'm wood burning, I should make a little practice like blank and actually, you know, figure out what I'm working with before I go to the piece, but you know, I explained. Patience is not my thing, but yeah, look at that vibrant color. So this one's called Poppy Red, and this is called Scarlet Red. Or no, Crimson. And then I have orange. So all these colors are definitely going to work in my sunset. I just have to figure out how I'm going to do that. Oh man, look at that yellow. That was called golden yellow. And then this one's called probably bright yellow. Sun yellow. Wow. Look how vibrant. I mean, that yellow is not picking up on camera at all because it's wet. That's crazy because it is bright here. That's funny because that is like fluorescent. Maybe that's why it's not showing up on camera, but it is yellow. Let's see if it... You can't even see it on my paper towel. That is funny. Anywho, let me go back over here and say I am going to do a little bit of red. Let's see. I think I'm going to do this one. Not the crimson. I like this. The poppy red on the bottom of the sun. Maybe a little here. And I'm going to do orange here. And then I'm going to do this yellow, this golden yellow. Boy, this is going to be crazy. That's one thing I've always wanted to do is take a pencil class, a colored pencil class. There's a couple artists that I would so love to take a class from. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know when we're going to be able to... I could probably just do it virtually. That's how we're going to have to do stuff anymore. I keep thinking of it like as going to convention or something, but not in the near future anyway. I think we're going to have to do online teaching. Now see, I don't even know if that's going to show on camera. Oh yeah, the yellow's showing. This red isn't as popping as I thought it would be. But I can go back and darken it. Add some. But see how fun it is to play with that? I love it. Alright, let's go with this. I'm going to do, I think I want to do, I want to put a little bit of purple in the wave too, I think. So this is dark purple. I'm just trying to look at my cheat sheet to see what color. I don't really love the indigo. I think that was the indigo. I think I'm going to do bright blue. Yeah, I think I'm going to do bright blue and purple. Because I'm crazy like that. What can I tell you? I'm putting purple down here. I don't know why. And I'm going to put... Yeah, that's it. And I'm going to do bright blue on here. And you know, I could float this on here just the way I would on a painted piece. But I just, that's what I mean. I want to play with these tools. And this isn't like a work of art or anything. I'm playing, literally. And then down here, with this would be dark too. I think I'm going to put the purple down there. The dark purple. And we'll just see what happens. See what happens. Okay, let's go. So I'm going to start here. Activate it. And I'm going to activate. So I just kind of wiped the water brush. I don't know what happens when you mix blue and purple. That wasn't... I mean, it just looks... Purples are tough because they can get muddy. So it's one of those things. I might get mud here. My blue is going to go into the purple and make mud. No, it's not actually. It's staying purple and it's staying blue. Oh, that looks a little muddy right there. I like it. I'm not mad at it. I think I'll stick with blue here. Just stick with it. Don't go into the purple yet. Do the blue. Then rinse my brush. And then, can you see what I'm doing? So I did this piece on, it's a certain kind of watercolor paper. I ordered it specifically for Lifebook because this is what is her name? God, if I only had a brain. That's the one thing I don't like about getting older. I don't remember anything anymore. I can't remember her name, but she worked on this specific paper, so that I ordered it. That looks beautiful. I am not mad at that. That looks really pretty. And I could darken, let's see, maybe I will take some indigo and just see what happens if I put a little down here. Let's see. Anywho, it is it's a big pad. I had this, so I was very glad because see, I don't think it's shaded really. Maybe a little. Yeah, it kind of did. I mean, I just don't know how to bleed it out. I am not proficient at watercolor at all. This is indigo. Do you hear Kiwi calling me? She's so annoying. She didn't used to do that. She didn't used to vocalize all the time. She was very quiet. But I think it's just because I've been giving her so much attention. She's like, listen, I want to be in there with you, lady. Okay. I like it. I think I could do more with that sun too. I think I need to go back in with some red. I'm going to grab this poppy and I'm going to pop a little bit more on here. I don't know. And when this runs out, you just twist off the top and refill it. Oh, anyway, I was talking about the paper. So yeah, red and yellow make orange. So it kind of turned on me. Anywho, maybe there was some purple left too. I mean, that wouldn't look horrible, purple being on there, because you see all those colors in a sunset. Anywho, so what the heck was her name? Damn, I wish I could think of her name. Really good artist. This is called, I have to grab the pad. Oh, Fabriano. Fabriano Studio Watercolor Hot Press. It's 25% cotton. 140 pound. Made in Italy. Well, that's a very Italian name. But it's hot press compared to cold press. I feel like hot press might be smoother. Like this feels, and it is a 14 by 11 inch pad. But man, this is smooth. I don't know. But see how many pages I have? Like it's brand new. So luckily I grabbed that because I needed, these are 10 inches, I want to say. 10 and a half-ish. And so a regular size sheet of paper, I couldn't get it on there. I don't know, maybe I could. Anyway, I like it. It's looking cool. So then with the surfboard, I can play around with different colors too. Definitely green. I'm gonna have to go in with red. Maybe let me use, oh, or pink. Deep rose. Why don't I see what that looks like? Ooh. Wow, that's so, I could add that to the sunset. That is so gorgeous. That is gorgeous. I should have added that in there. Anyway, maybe the flowers. I think the flowers need to be that color. This is called Deep Rose. So I'm just going to swiggle it on there. Swiggle. I'm swiggling kind of close to the center, and that'll be the darker area. And nothing says all these have to be the same color either, but I don't know. I'm kind of liking the idea of that. So I just swiggled that on. Let me grab a green real quick. This is called Apple Green. Not a lot of green on that. And see, on this one I had more room, so I put, I'll put green here too. I put 3 little commas so it doesn't look as much like a keyhole, but I could only fit 1 on my wood burning, so it looks like a keyhole, and I kind of like that because it's like you're opening a door to something, right? When one window closes, a door opens, or one door closes, a window opens. And you know, my brother passed away, and I am very much into finding the silver lining of everything because I don't like negativity in it. It's toxic to me. It really hurts. So I choose to find the good, which what can come of being someone overdosing? I don't know. Awareness, appreciation, compassion. So I like the idea of that keyhole, that it looked like a keyhole right here. It was a key to a new adventure, a new beginning. So I don't know. That's a very spiritual piece for me, I feel like. I love that. I love it. I really do. I'm so zenned out right now. Can you tell? My bird is not helping me feel zenned out at all, but I love her. She's a good girl. I'll go get her in a minute. But see how easy these are to work with? I don't have to, you know, have a lot of tools. This is a really fun thing to have on the go. So like if you were going to travel, I don't know who's traveling anytime soon, but I want to. Anywho, you could take your inktense pencils and a water brush and use it on the plane. I could be doing this on the plane, and it's just easy. You don't, you know, you're not, I don't know actually. Would they even let you bring this on a plane? My God. I could, you know what, I could probably just bring a paintbrush and then you could have a cup of water. You don't, I wouldn't need, I think I want to put orange. See, this doesn't really look as red at all. Anyway, I'm going to make the center orange. I love pink and orange combo. I think I mentioned in my previous video, orange was never on my radar. And then all of a sudden, I was like, I love orange. So many shadows. Why? Because my camera's plugged in, and I don't know. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to continue doing this off camera. But see, I'm not great at it because this is like, this looks pilled to me. Pilled means when you wet the paper too much and you rub it, the paper starts to break up. So that might have to do with hot press and cold press. Maybe hot press is more sensitive. I have no idea, but you know what? It's not pilled. It's just the pencil marks that I did. But it's looking pretty. I'm gonna keep playing, and I'll post it on my Facebook. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching.